Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at ScandalousPanda. ScandalousPanda, a very elite trainer in the Las Vegas region, participated in the West Coast Ultimate Showdown. Very skilled trainer. We battled last night. He absolutely destroyed me with this team. So I DM'd afterwards. I'm like, oh, really interesting team. Do you mind sending me some video clips so I can share it? And he was gracious enough to share it. He's running Cresselia with Psycho Cut, Moonblast, and Future Sight. And I noticed like Cresselia has been a little bit less popular than I saw in the preseason, mostly because more people have Registeel. But then he has Zangoose, which I know Caleb Tang's eventually going to do a video on it, running with his pretty epic team. And then and Registeel with Lock On, Flash Cannon, and Focus Blast. So Origin Form Giratina actually is like a little bit of issue against his team, mostly because it actually beats his lead and his safe switch. So his hard counter would be Zangoose. But you don't want to go into Zangoose because then if he switches out and all this stuff. But Registeel is okay against it, especially if he's able to block a Shadow Ball, which ends up being the case. And he's going to look to land another Flash Cannon. His opponent is not switching out, despite Origin Form Giratina having a very favorable matchup against Cresselia. It looks like he's going to try to... Oh, and very beautiful switch into Zangoose. Zangoose is going to take absolutely no damage from this ominous win. And we're going to see the Registeel come in. So this is a really good sight. So he's going to build up to Night Slash and a close combat, and then gonna fire off the Night Slash. Night Slash is 35 energy, doesn't do that much damage, and then he's immediately gonna fire off the close combat. I kind of get why he does it that way, in case he gets the boost, and as well he doesn't want his defense to immediately drop. And you can see these close combats do absolutely so much damage. Zangoose is very squishy in the Ultra League, so you have to be very careful, and then as well the defense drop makes it even squishier. And then, because of the threat of the close combat, this Articuno actually decides to shield, and he has energy built up on his Registeel, and going to be able to land this super effective Flash Cannon. Not going to be able to KO the Articuno because it's an absolute tank, but it would be an extremely aggressive farm down. It would actually have been really close to see if this Articuno could actually farm down. It actually probably was the right move to try to farm down, to be honest, because like his Origin Form Giratina is very low. And then gonna look to land this Future Sight to KO. Even if this is a Shadow Ball, it's not gonna KO. Cresselia is an absolute monster. Gonna look to build up a little bit extra energy, and then fire off this Future Sight, which is gonna be enough to KO the squishier Giratina. And then gonna look to land this Night Slash. Night Slash and Shadow Claw is such a deadly combination, charges so quickly, and then with Zangoose's really high attack set, it still chunks away a lot of even really tanky Pokemon. So able to pick up that first win in the set, and we're going to go straight into the second set. As you can see, he's ranked 10 at 3030 rating, and you know he's definitely going to get a higher rating after this set. So waiting. And yeah, like Cresselia is super tanky Pokemon. As you see, Zangoose close combat, even with no stab, does so much damage. It's not even best buddied Zangoose either. Imagine it was best buddied. It would only have a little bit more defense. So this is a favorable matchup for Cresselia. These Future Sights are going to absolutely be able to chunk away from the Swampert. And we're going to see no shield apply, and they actually go straight for the Earthquake. And they actually CMP tie with the Future Sight, which kind of makes sense because I believe they're both the same amount of energy. And they're going to switch out into Giratina. And you're going to see, I think Registeel might have been a better switch, but Registeel is also like a really good closer, especially since that Swampert, Swampert has still a lot of health, so he has to... the thing is, like, they both have Shadow Claw, right? Obviously, one is double resisted, one is super effective. They both have Dragon Claw, which are 35 energy. Oh, they both have 35 energy charge moves. One's Dragon Claw, one's Night Slash. So you might have to burn an extra shield in order to actually win out this match. which is actually, well, to be honest, he could have survived this Dragon Claw just barely. But this allows him to farm a little bit extra and fire off this Night Slash to take out this Giratina. And then he has that close combat nuke. And he's not going to gamble. Even though I think he could have got to it, especially since this Swampert immediately fired off the Earthquake afterwards, but no point in risking. He would win the CMP tie, but that's quite right. And gonna go into Cresselia, and then immediate switch out into Registeel, because Registeel has such a bad matchup against Swampert. Makes total sense. And he's a charge move ready on Cresselia. Cresselia would lose the CMP tie to Swampert, but Swampert has to come out of this Registeel matchup with energy, which is possible, I guess. Yeah, which is definitely possible. But it looks like he's over farming, as he should, because these Mudshots are not going to be able to KO this Registeel. And he's going to look to fire off this Flash Cannon, but this Swampert doesn't want to take any risk. It probably could have farmed a little bit more, because this Cresselia is immediately going to fire it off. So you need to hit 2 charge moves in order to actually win that. I don't even know if Cresselia probably doesn't feign to a Hydro. It definitely does not feign to a Hydro Cannon at that health. So it's a pretty tricky situation. But ScandalousPanda able to take game number 2 in this very impressive set. Waiting. So really nice moveset on all 3 Pokemon, actually. So not a favorable matchup for Cresselia. Still going to switch out, and they're going to be met by Swampert. This is Registeel. Is why it's so crazy. Is that even switch out to, like, besides Charizard, like almost every Pokemon has to shield once when they switch in to Registeel that late, and it's gonna look to try to, unfortunately not able to get to it, so just gonna let it go and come away with obviously landing the Focus Blast would have been amazing, but wasn't able to, and but got the shield advantage. And going to be able to take out this Swampert, not with this charge move. Going to need to fire off 1 more. It's kind of a tricky situation because that Melmetal definitely has superpower. So, see how he's going to play it. He's decided to come into Zangoose. He's probably going to... Oh, he's going to shield this, okay. And then here comes Melmetal. So, baiting out this Melmetal. And has a slight energy advantage. Oh, does not connect. Oh man, this is probably going to be a superpower. Oh, Rock Slide. But, oh, I get it. Because well, I don't know if it survives this. It almost took out a Registeel, so definitely not going to be able to survive. And then here comes Giratina. Giratina's going to be able to chug away. I'm going to guess he's going to immediately switch. Yeah, immediately switch. He wants to get to this Moonblast. Desperately wants to get to this Moonblast. Here comes the Dragon Claw. Oh, looks like his opponent switched. Yes, it was the case. It's okay. His especially if he fires off energy here. His defense reset on his Zangoose. Really nice switch by his opponent. And then a Night Slash is probably enough to KO, but he has to race to the charge move, which he should be able to win this race. In this Night Slash, probably. Let's see. Yeah, definitely going to be enough to KO this Giratina. Very nice. Very nice win. Really nice play, baiting out the Melmetal and looking to farm a little bit of extra energy. Nice sack switch by his opponent. And Yeah, Zangoose is so nice. How much damage does going against Though Technical, a very talented trainer as well. Hopefully I can get him featured on this channel at some point as well. So Night Slash does 61 of 211, so not under a third. Yeah, about 30%. Gonna Blast Burn. Gonna switch out into Cresselia itself, and then gonna be met by, oh, it's a confusion variant of Cresselia. Very interesting. He probably wants to farm this Registeel afterwards. Here comes the Moonblast. I wonder why he must carry Moonblast Aurora Beam. They're both not going to shield. They both have lots of incentive not to shield. In fact, this Charizard probably going to switch in, to be honest. Probably right now. I'm guessing this Charizard is going to switch. Nope. Okay, he was anticipating the switch as well. I guess he doesn't want. He wants to be able to farm this Registeel, so he's gonna immediately switch out into Cresselia. He's gambling that there's no hard counter to Cresselia, and it's Clefable. 2 Pokemon. Oh, he wants to be at the Registeel, but unfortunately, the Registeel didn't stick around. And man, Cresselia is an absolute monster. Let's see if the shield comes out. Okay, this is interesting. Could shield. Or could not shield. Okay, gonna shield. I'm gonna switch out into Registeel, and then able to take out. He's going to lose the CMP tied to Charizard. This Charizard's going to farm. Oh, man. It's pretty difficult. Yeah, okay. All right. This is like a crazy high-level gameplay right now. I hope everyone appreciates the intricacies of these matchups. So he needs to be able to burn energy. And this Charizard needs to come up with energy, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Here comes a Blast Burn. This is not going to be enough to KO. Oh, it's a Dragon Claw. Oh, maybe a Blast Burn would have been enough. Unfortunately, he's going to lose the race to the charge move, and this Night Slash is going to be enough to KO. The Cresselia would have definitely survived a Dragon Claw, so I'm not sure what he was. I'm curious how much a Blast Burn would have did. Blast Burn, so Dragon Claw does 52. Blast Burn would have did 136. So if he would have, and each Fire Spin does 12. So he would have been able to 15. He would have been able to do 2 Fire Spins, and then would have been able to Blast Burn the Cresselia. So and he would have won CMP time. I don't know if it would have necessarily KO'd the Cresselia, but it would definitely would have been close. Going against Shiny Swampert. And looks like, is it going for an Earthquake too? Let's see. Oh, just Hydro Cannon. Okay, interesting. And gonna go for the Future Sight, and does so much damage to this Swampert. And the Swampert's again building up a lot of energy. It's probably right at Hydro Cannon right now. And here comes the Hydro Cannon. And gonna lose the race to it. So he wants to control switch advantage. Especially since he has this is gonna be in theory the only Registeel counter. He's gonna switch out into Zangoose. Zangoose is so squishy. It would take so much damage from this Hydro Cannon. And here comes Venusaur. Oh, very interesting. Let's see if it's gonna be Registeel in the back. And gonna fire off another Night Slash. I don't think he's gonna survive this Frenzy Plant. Not at this health. Yeah, definitely not. Okay. Does he want to lock on down? Man, I don't think so. He's gonna take another. He's gonna take at least one more frenzy plant. He's timing it, and then there's the sack. And okay, just right before the they got off another one. I'm gonna fire off the flash cannon. Here comes the Swampert. No, here comes Giratina. And it tried to sack. Oh man, nice play. Gonna be able to fire off this flash cannon. This Giratina's still gonna be able to tank it. But he has so much energy. Oh, it's a Dragon Breath version too. Maybe it was Shadow Claw. Probably not. It probably doesn't make a difference. Yeah, and this matchup is over. Actually, it would have been pretty close if they played it out, to be honest. Like, if it would have got an Ancient Power boost, then it probably would have been pretty close. But I guess because his Dragon Breath is generating energy pretty slowly. But very, very good matches. Really, that Game 4 match was super high level. Honestly, if Though Technical went for a Blast Burn and then fainted down, then I'm not sure ScandalousPanda actually would have won. So, but really, really good match, really expert play. Hopefully you enjoyed those battles as well. And Zangoose, super expensive Pokemon. You obviously have to max it with 2 other legendaries. Not the most accessible team, but I think it's a very interesting team. And and Zangoose has a really interesting fit in the meta. So anyways, I'm going to leave there. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see everyone in the next video.